You're choosing comfort over everything you claim to want. Right now, as you sit there, you're making the same choice that killed your last breakthrough and the one before that. How long have you been doing this? By the end of this, you'll know exactly why your comfort zone isn't protecting you. It's suffocating you. And more importantly, you'll see the hidden mechanism that's been running your life without your permission. Here's what nobody talks about. Your comfort zone isn't just a place you retreat to when things get hard. It's an active system. It's working right now, scanning for anything that might challenge you, anything that might make you grow. And it's killing those opportunities before you even see them. You wake up, same routine, same breakfast, same route to work, same conversations, same problems you complain about, but never actually solve. You think this is just life. But Lucius Severus understood something most people never grasp. He'd look at you with those piercing amber eyes and ask, when did you decide that small was safe? Because that's what happened. You made a decision, probably years ago, that being comfortable was more important than being alive. And now that decision is making itself every single day, without your conscious involvement. Think about the last time you had a real idea, something that excited you, something that could actually change your situation. What happened to it? Let me guess, you got realistic. You got practical. You found 17 reasons why it wouldn't work. Your comfort zone did its job perfectly. It convinced you that thinking smaller was wisdom, that wanting less was maturity, that settling was growth. But here's the trap you can't see. Every time you choose the comfortable path, you're not just avoiding that one challenge, you're training yourself. You're strengthening the neural pathways that choose safety over possibility. You're becoming someone who can't recognize opportunity even when it's standing right in front of you. Your brain is literally rewiring itself to prefer the known over the necessary. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your way of thinking." But he wasn't talking about settling for less. He was talking about the internal revolution that happens when you stop letting circumstances dictate your choices. The Stoics understood something we've forgotten. Comfort isn't the opposite of suffering. It's the opposite of strength. When you prioritize feeling good over growing strong, you don't eliminate problems. You just guarantee that small problems will always feel big. I think about Marcus Cain. Before his transformation, successful by every external measure, but dying inside because he'd optimized his life for comfort instead of character. That scar through his left eyebrow wasn't from some dramatic battle. It was from a moment when life forced growth on him because he'd been avoiding it for too long. He told me once, "I thought I was being smart, choosing the easy path. I didn't realize the easy path was choosing for me." Your comfort zone has preferences. It prefers familiar problems over unfamiliar solutions. It prefers predictable dissatisfaction over uncertain progress. It prefers the devil you know over the angel you could become. And the cruelest part? It makes these preferences feel like your preferences. It makes settling feel like wisdom. It makes small feel like enough. But Seneca knew better. He said, "Every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end." The question is, what beginning is your comfort zone ending before it can start? Here's where everything changes. The Stoics had a practice called voluntary discomfort, not because they enjoyed suffering, but because they understood something profound. The muscle you need for growth is the exact same muscle you need for handling discomfort. And like any muscle, if you don't use it, it atrophies. Your comfort zone isn't protecting you from failure. It's protecting you from the person you're supposed to become. So tomorrow morning, when you wake up, notice the automatic choices, the path of least resistance, the familiar routine, and ask yourself Lucius Severus's question. When did I decide that small was safe? Then choose differently, not dramatically. Not with some grand gesture, just differently. Take the conversation you've been avoiding. Send the message you've been postponing. Start the project you've been researching to death. Apply for the position you've been telling yourself you're not ready for. Because here's what I've learned. You don't break out of your comfort zone by thinking about it. You don't grow by understanding growth. You transform by making the choice that your comfort zone doesn't want you to make. The Stoics called this discipline of action, the practice of choosing what serves your character over what serves your immediate comfort. It's not about being reckless. It's about being intentional. And when discomfort comes, because it will, remember that it's not punishment. It's information. Your comfort zone is trying to pull you back. That tension you feel, that's the feeling of growth. The space between who you are and who you could become. That's not empty space. That's not comfortable space. That's sacred space. And it requires everything your comfort zone doesn't want to give. Your old self, the one who chooses comfort, will always have 17 reasons why now isn't the right time. Your future self, the one you're becoming, only needs one reason why now is the only time. Which voice are you going to listen to? This is where most people stop. Don't be most people.